I'm live on YouTube and live on TikTok. So knock yourself out, mate.
Can't you get the laptop set up on Facebook?
My Tony Robbins. Yeah, I'm getting there. By the time I'll have millions of this thing behind me. By the time I have millions of pounds behind me. Oh, this mine. I need a tripod. Let me use the other one to set it. I said, let me put this tripod. I've been trying to see if it can stand here. Let me set this on the tripod. Oh.
Use your cable. Would you not be better off swapping the cable out?
It's okay now. Yeah, I'm doing that horizontal. Doing this vertical.
Is it cable or do you want to swap for my longer one?
It's not even the cable that is the problem, it's the light. Here there's a shadow here. There's no light here. The lights.
The better?
Better. Yeah. So hit the light. Whew. Wow. TikTok is a very busy place. The minute you just hit like this, boom, people are just coming and going, coming and going. Welcome. Why is my screen going down? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. So I see a lot of people are live. Thank you. And this evening, I came live this morning. My YouTube, I'm doing live 2 places, YouTube and TikTok. So in case you see me looking the other side and you see me looking here, just beware. So yes, guys, talking about unleashing the power within, the powerful word. Yeah, unleashing the power within. Before we start, let's do our tradition of to walk out, exercise, because you need your body to achieve your goals. So if you are here in this life, we stand upright. We need to be in the right state of mind, the energy you can see, and then bend forward. No, don't show. I don't co-host, and so we move the body. You can join in, literally see what we are doing. For those on YouTube, on TikTok. Yes, we are charging up. This is to charge up, and this is to put us in the right state of mind, because you are literally programming your brain. You need your body to achieve your goals. You need your body to achieve your goals. The power of the mind, and that is the power within, the state of your mind. What is the state of your mind? If you, the state of your mind, is it positive? Is it negatively charged? Is it positively charged? So thank you for joining, Caroline. Thank you for joining. So for those joining in, please, let's take the likes up. Let's keep liking, hitting the like, so that more people can see and come in. Thank you. What is the state of your mind? What are you making? What is the decision? Is it positively charged? Is it negative charged? What is your emotion like? What are you feeling? What are the what? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you feeling depressed? If you are not happy, why are you not happy? Are you sad in the place of job? Are you sad in that relationship and all that? So unleashing the power within, unleashing Thank you. Just keep helping me to tap, 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 tap. Unleashing the power. Wow, what is that? Unleashing the power within. And yes, what is the power within us? Is our mind. Our mind. There's so much power. An average youth, an average human being, we are not even using up to 5% of our mind. And that was why we started with that exercise within, the first exercise we did, which is to exercise the brain, to make our brain focus. Because if your mind is every and anywhere, you are nowhere. You need to focus on what you are doing. You need to have a focus on what you are doing. What is it they are doing? What is it you are driving at? Thank you for joining. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. What is it you want to achieve? I am Gloria. I am the waker, and I'm here to awaken you to your inner self. I am here to call you to your consciousness. I am here to waken that, to ignite that fire in you. And I will start with myself. I will use myself as an example. Few weeks back, I was so down. I was not happy. I didn't like the fact that what I wanted was not matching my reality. That was just the honest truth. What I wanted wasn't matching my reality. I remembered my friend called me and was persuading me, my old schoolmate. He said, there is this school alumni thing. Come and join, come and join. I said, no, don't put me. I can only send my support. I will send my charity to there. That don't add me, because why? I just felt like my reality doesn't match to what I want to become when I was in that age. And I'm a January born, so I just clocked 32. I was like, oh no, how did I get to 32 and I haven't achieved XYZ, which I written or I've aspired for 15-20 years ago. So I wasn't feeling happy. I was upset. That was a state of mind. That was the state of mind which I was. And then one of the days I was just flipping on YouTube, flipping. And I was watching something on YouTube, and then this ad popped up that, sometimes you have to just listen to it to just do this thing. Oh, it can be so boring. Those ads. And then my partner said, is that Tony Robbins? I said, who is he? He said, you don't know who Tony Robbins is? I said, no, I don't know. By YouTube, I'm on streaming live on YouTube too at OG Speaks. So I said, no, I don't know. He said, check him out. I said, oh, he wants to do a seminar, or a seminar, a 3-day seminar. I said, who does a 3-day seminar for free? I said, well, what do I stand to gain? I signed up for it, and I said, let me see what's there. And that was the beginning of my ignition. That because I was just shutting down. I was just closing down because I was stuck. I wasn't growing. I wasn't excited. Nothing was giving me joy. I was just coming on social media was just upsetting me because I see people sharing their progress and all that. I was just like, oh no. I was just flipping. I said, look at this one. I was just flipping. The problem wasn't with them. The problem was with me. Because why? The state of my mind. Because why? What I was thinking as of that time. And so please tap. Let's keep tapping, sharing so more people can come in. Thank you. And so guys, that was how I went to 3 days in Tony Robbins immersion. I call it an immersion. It was a baptism of fire. And he taught so many things. He taught about how to break through. Some of them I'll be running you down. How to break through from what you are currently. What is your mindset? What is your limiting belief? How do you break through from it? How do you break through from that limiting belief? Somebody tap. How do you break through? How do you break through? How do you break through? And so that teaching really stick because I was fully in the class, and as if before he came, some things he was sharing, I was already like, oh, it's something that I do, but I don't know why I do it. Some of them I was like, oh, it's something that, but I don't know how to apply it to my life. And he gave us a template. He said there was something he said that really resonates with me. He likened it to seasons of life. He said from 0 to 21 years, you are in the spring season of your life. Anything you plant during the spring, easily grow. You don't struggle with growth during the spring season. And he also said that from 22 to 42, you are in the hot summer of your life. That is the testing time of your life. That is the time is really challenging. Excuse me 1 minute, guys, let me pick this thing. So he said if you can go through that testing season of your life, testing period of your life, he said you are going to have something to fall to in the fall, or what we call in the UK as autumn. And take this off because I'm already feeling sweaty, like feeling hot. Yes. Oh, today's life, this is it. We are being real. It's not AI. We are not AI. So yes, we are real people. We are human. My YouTubers, where are you? Coming. So yes, UGC creator and co-host now. Wow, UGC creator. So that was what ignites my fire. And he said a lot of things. How do you break through? That you are feeling stuck. He said, and many people, thank you, Nissan, for joining. Let's share you. So he said, if many people in that, thank you, Asha, Pinky, for joining. Many people in that situation, many people in that stage of life is a testing period of their life. When you are in that 22 to 42, because at that point it's like it's in a hot summer. So if you can go through it, if you can invest in yourself, if you can learn a new skill, if you set up a business at that, the best time to have set up that business was in your spring. But if you couldn't plant in your spring, you could plant in your summertime, right? So that you can have something to harvest in your autumn. And I was like, wow, I'm not the only one here. And afterwards, I was like, what do I have within me? What do I have at my beck and call? I looked. There were few things I had. I had smartphone. I've got social media handles. I've got the internet. I've got electricity. I said, wow. So that means I can learn something online. Wow. And that was how I went to purchase an online course and I started learning. Some of them, I bought it long time ago, but I dropped it halfway because I just felt like, no, I wasn't focusing on it. I just dropped it. I don't even know what it was. I wasn't really understanding it. And I don't even know what they do with it. And then because my state of mind is changing, because I've been fired up, that fire is already in me, but you just need to ignite it. You need, thank you, Joy, for joining. So you need something to ignite it. You need somebody to call you. You need somebody to awaken you to that your inner strength. You have that potential within you. What you need to excel already exists in you. It could be writing. You could be someone you like to write. You could be someone you like to draw. You could be somebody you like to motivate. You like to encourage people. That is the category I fall into. I like to encourage people. I don't like it. Most people come to me and said, give me advice. Even people that are way older than me. And in my head, I'm like, what can I give you? What can I advise this person? I don't have knowledge in this thing. And then the minute I began to look within, the minute I began to use the power within, the minute I began to engage in some form of meditation, some call it meditation, I began to see 1, 2, 3 things that lie within me that has been dormant there. Yes, I said to myself, I've always wanted to write a book, but I don't know how to write a book. I don't even know. I want to write a book. I want to be an author, but I don't know how to begin. I don't even know how to structure it. My phone fell off. Wow, that's strange. So where things happen, shit happens. So shit happened. So, and then when during that my seminar class, I began to learn that I could buy a course that teaches me how to create my Canva design, that teaches me how to write an ebook. I was like, wow, how interesting it is. It taught me digital marketing, and also it doesn't stop there. Because during my 3 day seminar, I was taught by a mentor that you need to make decision, contribution. The secret to living is giving. Sometimes there is a time to learn, and there is a time to earn, and there is a time to give back that which you have learned. Is the seasons of life. So you learn, you earn, you should earn from what you have learned. And that is why a lot of graduates come and feeling frustrated, because they are not really earning from what they've learned, the skills they've learned. So that skills you have learned in the future, you should be able to earn with it. You should be able to create and build businesses out of it. And so for me, I was excited. I went into a seminar class. I was fired up. My state of mind changed. I stopped from being moody to being happy. And at that time, I was like, oh wow, I need to impact myself with knowledge, and also I need to give back to people. I need to share, because there's somebody somewhere that needs to hear this. And guys, the good news is that I created my first ebook. I created my first ebook. How exciting is that? I wrote my first ebook, The Power of Mentoring. A lot of people don't know the power of mentoring. You don't know why you need a mentor in your life. I remembered in my early years, there were some things there were some places I want to go. This is where I was, and this is where I want to be. And the gap in between, I don't know how to fill that gap in between. And so when I saw a woman, she pop up on the national TV that day, and the woman, she's a mom of 3, she is a writer, and she is a businesswoman, and she's also a career woman. I say, wow, and she's thriving in this area for more than 10 years. She has been thriving in this area. I said, I need to know her knowledge. I need to know her strategy. I need to know what she's doing well, or how she began. And when the woman just came up and said she's hosting a live a coaching section, I jumped into it. I jumped into it. I told her that I'm not because I have too much money to give away, but because I understood something, the power of mentoring, the power of mentor. Because when you invest in mentoring, when you go for mentoring, it saves you years of making mistakes. A lot of people think that, oh, why do I need a mentor? I don't need a mentor in my life. You need mentor in different areas of your life, either in your finance, either in your a relationship life, either in your spiritual life, either in business, either in career. You need a mentor. Even now, a lot of people are jumping on social media. You need a mentor in that area. You need somebody. And with getting a mentor comes the network behind that mentor, so you can tap into the network of that mentor, because somebody has gone through something and I've made so many mistakes and error, and the person have start the courage to say, you know what, I'm going to share my story and to people, so that they don't make that same mistake. It's not everybody that does it. It's not everybody that will say, I'm coming out to share my story, because some people will feel like, oh, nobody want to know. Some people feel like, oh, I'm shy. Some people will feel like how they will look at me, this stigma of a thing and all that. So because in the society has bred us, or has encouraged us to not to show our weakness, to only show our strength and success, not to tell our down times and show when we are crying. Society has bred us. But you know what? The good news is that it's okay to be you, darling. It's okay to share your story, because there are lots of people that are going to relate with it. For me, I came into this country, the United Kingdom, to do my master's, and I got dropped out. And that really pained me. That really affected me. At that point, I was just feeling like my whole life, you know what, my whole life is in shambles. I'm not going to achieve my dreams again. Where do I begin and all that? In the midst of those turmoil and everything, something good still happened. A good can still happen in your life. I had a relationship. I started a relationship, a lovely relationship, and he keep encouraging me. He keeps saying, don't worry, it's not the end of your life if you do not go to school, blah 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 blah. He said so many things. I was like, how do I earn if I don't go to school? How do I earn? Because for me, that was just one way. I was coming from this generation of, when you are born, you wake up, you grow to school, come out with a good grade, you can even advance your study, and then you go get a job and you earn and work your way up the ladder. I came from that generation. Although now we've seen it that you may not even follow that matrix and you can still excel. So, and I discovered that since 2020, a lot of things change. A lot of things, people start earning online. People start creating ideas online. People start coming up with systems. AI is taking our job. AI is making things faster. In this day and age, you work smart. You will work smart and not work hard. Thank you, favorite friend. Thank you for joining. Please keep this video like help me to tap as you're tapping. Yours, when your time comes, people will tap for you too. Thank you. So I found out that you work. This is an era where we work smartly and not work harder. This is an era where you can learn at your comfort zone. This is an era whereby you learn a skill and you can earn from it. This is an era where you said, oh, you know what, I don't want to come out, I am people shy, and you can just sit and earn multiple figures on your this thing. So guys, so what do I mean? That was how I went to a 3-day seminar class. I immersed myself. The fire in me kicked up again. And guys, I went to go and learn about digital marketing, digital product. What is digital product? Somebody may ask. And before I say that, I would like to talk about something. I was in a class, in my digital marketing class, because we do an onboard class, and a lady said, she was like, oh, I'm a COS, I'm afraid, I cannot, I'm only allowed to work 20 hours. And the lady was like, so how does that affect, how does that concern digital marketing? She said, digital marketing does not relate to health, that I'm afraid. What if, and the lady was like, and in my head I was like, wow, I could see it. I could immediately, I could get to the root cause of it. It was her limiting belief. It was the belief she was telling herself. It's because she was just telling herself, it is not possible. It is no way you can do this. And so she will give all the excuses on earth. Then she will remember, how one lady, for we that are migrant, they say how one lady ILR got denied. For me, my limiting belief came from fear. There was this fear within me. I said, I'm a visa applicant, I'm waiting for my visa to come out. And one of the conditions given to me, you cannot work, you shouldn't work, you shouldn't earn. And I was like, okay, yes, what is called work? When you go to an office, you go to somebody, employ me, and I'll give you my time, you give you this. But when I woke up to self-realization, when I was in my full potential, I said to myself, they didn't tell me that you cannot learn. But you see, when you are in a, that's why I said I started with the power within. What is the state of your mind? Thank you for joining Ezono. What is the state of your mind? Once you are in a positive state of mind, it opens you up to opportunities. When others are seeing problems, you are seeing opportunities. When others are seeing fear, you are seeing way out of that situation. You are seeing, because problem is a path to success. Problem is a sign you are alive. Is when you are alive, you solve problems, right? And I also began with the need for exercise. You do exercise that engage the mind, because when you teach your mind to recognize opportunities, it goes for opportunity. But when you have always conditioned your mind to look out for problems, to look out for fear, your mind is always picking out the fears. So no, you can't do that. No. That person tried it, it didn't work out. Is that person your person? Is that person's story your story? Your story is different from that person's story. You are unique in your own way. It didn't work out for that person doesn't mean it will not work out for you. What is your belief system? Limiting beliefs, these are just set of stories. These are just something you tell yourself. If you tell yourself that, I told myself, then I sat down and asked myself, I said, do they say you should not learn? For those who are Christians, the devil, they say when the devil came to tempt Eve, yeah, the Eve, immediately Eve said, they said we should not eat of that tree. So he said, what did he say? She said, the day we eat, we die. He said, did he say you shouldn't eat of the, what, did he quote this one? And then she was like, that's true. Because why? He changed the state of her mind. He changed you that time. He's programming your brain. It's like a knob. You are turning your brain, turning it from the left to the positive to the negative. And then I was like, so you could learn. And that was when I got the courage to buy a digital product I could learn at my own time. Because why? They did not say you don't learn. I cannot go to the formal institution, but now good news is that there is something called school, S-K-O-O-L. If you've not heard of school, S-K-O-O-L. School is an online, is a digital platform where people, creators like me and you create your knowledge. You put your knowledge in forms of modules, and you build your community where people can come in, purchase your course, and they will learn at their own time and pace. Wow, it's been a while. Onamede Fumat, it's been a while. Yeah, thank you for joining. Please help me to keep tapping, tap to give this video likes, to take the likes up. Thank you for joining. It's been a while. Yes, I've been away from TikTok. Thank you for the roses. Wow. Thank you so much. How is family and work? Fine, ma. So I've been really learning, like I said. Wow, thank you. Help me to give this video tap, so that yes, tap so more people can come in, share. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you. And so he said, I asked myself, I said, did he say you should not learn? If the formal institution and say, oh, you know what, you don't have right to go and apply to formal institution, wow, but there was no any restriction that said I cannot learn. So like that lady, she was the one holding herself back.